talk proper. After Bersih 4, where is Malaysia heading? Perhaps you could tell me, do you think Bersih 4 was a success? Or was it not a success?
Ask the chairperson.
Bersih 4 is definitely a success from our point of view, of course. Firstly, is that it's unprecedented, like what Ming has said. We overnight, initially we only expected about 100, but 10,000 people actually slept on the streets of Kuala Lumpur. But I guess that the key thing about Bersih 4 is that people were angry enough to actually gather. And the numbers actually outweigh what we got from Bersih 1, 2, and 3. And it actually shows that Malaysians were actually concerned about what is happening in Malaysia, and it was never a race issue. Yeah.
Do you think, you were in the group, in the rally, do you think it was a success?
Well, I think it was. Can people hear?
Yes,
I think it was an enormous success. And in spite of the efforts of a certain political party to paint it as a mainly Chinese and DAP-led movement, it was in fact multiracial. And Maria will testify that the organizers were multiracial. And when I went for the launching of Bersih 4, 50% of the crowd was Malays and Chinese, and made up of many races. And when I was there, okay, the Chinese predominated, but on the first day. But the second day, the Malays came out in full force. We had the makciks and pakciks. I was there for the grand finale, and it was a very festive atmosphere. And the Malay makciks and the pakciks with their children and grandchildren in tow were there, and the spirit was so festive. And I think the Malays came out because on the second day, because there were fears initially that there would be untoward incidents, and like the previous Bersihs, that the police would overreact with tear gas and with water cannons and so on. But when we were out in the streets, we must congratulate the Malaysian police. They were there to control the crowd, but they were not obvious, and the crowd was very good-natured, and they listened to the people who were there to direct them and so on. The police did not have any problems, and the fact that Bersih, Maria made an appeal for donations of 200,000 from the public, simply to underwrite the Bersih, the expenses for the Bersih rally. They got this time 2.8 million ringgit. People just donated. And what does that tell you? People were concerned enough and angry enough, they just took out their checkbooks, and the company on whose board I sat, when we circulated Maria's appeal, the message through SMS, WhatsApp and whatnot, they generously took out their wallets. And even ordinary people gave 10 ringgit, isn't it matter, 1 ringgit and so on, to the tune of 2.8. What does that tell you? That Malaysians woke up, that they were concerned enough, and well, we had 500,000 on the street, even though of course some people dismissed it as 20,000, which was utter rubbish, because you had all these drone photographs and whatnot. I went there at 2:30 p.m. from the Maybank, one of the meeting points, and we walked towards Jalan Tun Perak. We were walking along Jalan Tun Perak towards Dataran Merdeka, and it was so packed and crowded, we were inching our way. We were just inching our way. It was that packed. And of course, there were marchers also from Jalan Tuanku Abdul Rahman and so on. So in terms of numbers, it was a success. In terms of the money that were donated, it was a success. So don't believe all the statements from certain quarters dismissing it as just you know, as a rally which was not well supported, that it was a racist thing, it was DAP-led, it was Chinese-dominated. It was not. It was very multiracial. Even those who did not attend, they still contributed in terms of funding. So all in all, I would say it was a huge success.